This is Big Game Live, a podcast from KCLR and Scoreline.ie, bringing you some of the best of our live commentary action as originally broadcast on KCLR. Visit Scoreline.ie.
Apple Stadium, ball in, game on, and from the throw-in, Limerick open the scoring as the ball breaks from the throw-in out towards a right half-forward position. It's nailed, it's gone over the bar, and Michael, that's a dream start for Limerick.
Yeah, Adam English, he's a good player and will need a bit of watching, but a good start for him. He started very well in the Munster final, got 1-2. Kilkenny, just settling into the game now, is just on a minute, as we say, so they're playing with advantage in the first half.
Aidan Tallis with the puck out, the Liz Downey man in goal, big ball downfield, lovely first touch by the centre back, Ethan Hurley, Newcastle West man playing centre back for Limerick, but it's won back by Kilkenny, and Andy Hickey of Donegan sends it in to the town end, but that's gone to the right and wide, so Kilkenny do line out with Tallis in goal. Niall Rowe, Sean Purcell, Padraig Lennon in the full back line, Joe Fitzpatrick, Padraig Mile and Paddy Langton half back line, Killian Doyle and Andy Hickey in the middle of the park with Dennis Walsh, Timmy Clifford, Peter MacDonald in the half forward line, Billy Drennan, Garrod Dunn and Ian Byrne at number 15. Interesting to see Ian at 15. Of course, Billy will do his business from dead ball situations and hopefully from open play. Michael, how do you see it going? Limerick are the slight favourites.
Yeah, they are, but Kilkenny didn't play well the last day, but I expect a much better showing here tonight, and I give them every opportunity. Here's Garrod Dunn. Yeah,
it's a good shot by the Tullaroan man. It's going to drop a little bit short. The man in goal for Limerick is Conor Hanley Clark, Kilmallock man, and he sends it down the right hand side. Showingford was the full forward, Patrick Kirby, but Kirby tried to gather it, he didn't win it. It's won by Kilkenny's full back who was out there, that's Sean Purcell, and now the big ball comes downfield. Now here goes Drennan, lovely first touch, centres it back in towards the 45 metre line. Can Kenny get on the scoring sheet? That's pulled on quickly. Is it too quick? It is. It's gone right, left and wide, and realistically Dennis Walsh should have scored that, Michael.
Yeah, good play by Kilkenny, good movement, and they'll be pleased with that part of it. Obviously the finish has to be a bit better, but Kilkenny left with a spare man at the back here, and that definitely told on that occasion.
Here's a big ball downfield from the Limerick keeper. The wide has gone in. Kilkenny with one wide. Limerick come back on the attack. 1 point lead for Kilkenny, or for Limerick. Adam English runs onto this. As Michael said, he'll take a bit of watching. He took a bit that time. The sting was taken out of Paddy Langton of Young Ireland's got in front of him. Now it's with Padraig Milan, the captain from Dixborough. Plays a nice intelligent ball across the 13 metre line. Out calling for it was Aidan Tallis. Tallis is blocked down. It was good work by Shane O'Brien of Limerick. Kilkenny struggling to clear their lines now. The pressure is on, but to have it up, there was a hefty shoulder coming in there on Niall Rowe, another Dixborough man. They've got the ball away downfield. 3 Limerick defenders, 2 Kilkenny forwards. There's a clash in the middle of the air. Limerick mop it up, take it from inside their 45, drilling it down towards Adam English again. He runs onto it, the man from Doon didn't get it the first time, has it the second, flicked it back to Colm Coughlin of Ballybrown. He didn't get it. Kilkenny win it back now. This could be a chance for the Cats. Limerick still lead by 1, but Kilkenny on the attack outside the 65. That goes in, and that's a lovely piece of play by Kilkenny. Really doing well, winning in the half back line, sticking it over the bar. Was it Timmy Clifford finished it, Michael?
Yeah, Timmy finished it. Brilliant score by him, but good play by Kilkenny overall. Limerick were messing around with it. Kilkenny got stuck in, and actually Kilkenny have started this game quite well. Could be up at this stage of the game, but playing well. 1
point Limerick, 1 point Kilkenny. That's a great take on the far side. Kenny trying to, it's given away, and then they missed the flight of the ball. Second bite of the cherry. Referee Thomas Walsh of Waterford. He didn't give too many frees in Parnell Park last week. It was hell for leather, loads of timber. And this time that's a definite free, and he had to give Limerick a free on this occasion. Aidan O'Connor of Ballybrown is the man to take it. They line out with Conor Hanley Clark in goal. He's a Kilmallock man. Chris Thomas of Doon, Fergal O'Connor from Effin and Evan O'Leary from Ahan, Keane Scully from Drummond at Lacka Bonogue, Ethan Hurley Newcastle West, and Colin Coughlin Ballybrown. Their half back line. The captain is Jimmy Quilty of Blackrock. John Kirby, Patrick's well in the middle of the park with him. We'll give you the remainder of the team as soon as Aidan O'Connor, who is in a half forward line with Adam English and Eddie Stokes. Eddie from Doon, Adam from Doon, Aidan from Ballybrown, and he puts that free right and wide, and he should be getting them this level. Their full forward line is Shane O'Brien, Kilmallock, Patrick Kirby, Patrick's well, and Patrick O'Donovan from Effin, number 15 in the black helmet. Bad wide for Limerick, Mike. It's
very
still
poor,
one apiece.
Very poor, and a young lad in an All-Ireland final doesn't want to miss his first free, but he definitely did miss that, and very poor effort, I have to say. But Kilkenny look to be, that was a dangerous pull, but they got away with it. But Limerick looked nervy, actually, as if they're maybe, know they're hot favourites, and that's another poor ball.
It says a poor ball. Kilkenny mop it up. They got to keep it and use it wisely. Didn't really go at the hand, but the first touch was absolutely brilliant there from Garrow Dunn. He was out around the middle of the park, feeds it back into Dennis Walsh. Got 3 great points the last night. Has he got one now? I think he has. Kilkenny lead by 2. The Dunnamaggin man, he's brilliant at that, Michael. He's wearing number 10 tonight, but that's a terrific score.
Terrific score, yeah. And again, Limerick had the possession, bottled it up, and maybe Limerick are believing their hype because they've started this game very nervously. But on the other hand, Kilkenny will be delighted with the start and deservedly lead by 2 points to 1.
This game is brought to you thanks to Jerry Comerford Drilling Limited, Well Drilling Services, Piltown. Check them out on jerrycomerforddrilling.ie as Limerick come forward. John Kirby in the red helmet. Nice pass out to his midfield partner, Jimmy Quailty. The captain has been blocked down, and it was good play by Kilkenny, who hunted in packs and got it back, but Limerick somehow won possession, send it back. That's a terrific score. It was really a hit and hope shot from a very tight angle, and Patrick O'Donovan, the man from Effin, after Kilkenny looked like they'd won it, didn't hang on to it. Patrick picked it up. He had little angle to play with there, Michael. It's a great finish, 2 apiece.
Very good score in fairness to them, and again it looked a bit ropey all the way in, but he eventually picked it up, and a little mistake by the Kilkenny player on that occasion. But in All-Ireland final, both teams have started nervously, I suppose, but Kilkenny doing well so far.
Aidan Tallis with the long puck out. Kilkenny didn't capitalise in the half-forward line. Limerick coming out with that ball. Colin Coughlin, nice player on the far side, gets it towards Aidan O'Connor, their number 11. Joe Fitzpatrick comes out, the big man Joe from Dunnamaggin as well, but he didn't get up to the flight of the ball. Limerick with a dodgy enough looking hand pass, but it's gone through to Patrick Kirby, and the Patrick's well man has gone through the D. He's going to go looking for goal here. He takes his points. Patrick Kirby, lovely run from Limerick. Just didn't work out for Kilkenny. They had the ball, Michael, didn't hold on to it. Yeah. Limerick hit them on the counter. Limerick lead 3 points to 2.
A bit of a goal chance on there, but again, as I said, early stages probably took the sensible option, if you like, but there definitely was a goal chance on there.
Here is Aidan Tallis with the puck out. The Lisdowney man in goal for Kilkenny. Big ball for Aidan, down under a main stand here. Kilkenny rise for it. 1 or 2 Limerick hurls flap at it. 2 Kilkenny players went for the one ball, but now they have it up. Billy Drennan, nice ball back as far as Joe Fitzpatrick. Lovely intelligent hurling from Joe, finds a man in space. The man in space is Timmy Clifford. He scored already. Timmy is fast, he's good. Timmy's gone to the 13 metre line. Timmy goes for it, sends it in. That's quality. Good score, Timmy Clifford. 2 for the Borough man. We're back to 3 points apiece here now with 7 minutes on the clock. Good score.
Yeah, that's a great start by Timmy Clifford, and he's doing what he's very good at. He's running at the defence, and that could have easily been a goal as well, but he got the point, and that's a really good start by Kilkenny, and particularly by him. Funny enough, it's amazing the way it works out. 3 years ago in the minor semi-final, he scored 6 points against these, and that confidence is probably there, and he ended up being man of the match, and so far today he started this game brilliantly as well. It
was a lovely pass from Joe Fitz, wasn't it? Here come Limerick on the attack. Their centre forward Aidan O'Connor sends it into their corner forward Patrick O'Donovan. He scored earlier, but not now. That's 2 bad wides up front for Limerick.
Yeah, 3 wides to 1.
3 wides, I should say.
It was a poor wide.
Poor wide, Aidan Tallis. He's been a saviour for Kilkenny in that goal, but the puck out came outfield. Limerick win it back quickly. They're inside the 45. O'Donovan is going from the opposite side. He said, I might have missed the last one. I'm not going to miss this one. He had acres of space. It was intelligent hurling from Limerick. It made that look simple. Kilkenny just have to keep an eye. It's now Limerick 4 points, Kilkenny 3. Opening 8 minutes exactly on the clock here. Semple Stadium. All-Ireland under 20 hurling final on KCLR 96 FM. And it's the O'Neills.com GA hurling under 20 final to give it its proper title. It's good fare for the opening 8 minutes.
It is. It's very, very exciting hurling, and good play by both sides actually.
Here's a big ball in field. Kilkenny, we're lucky there. The man that got a touch on it, Niall Rowe, another Borough man. He did quite well. Kilkenny trying to get out with it now, but Limerick are hunting, working hard without the ball. The ball is still inside the 20 metre line. First touch from Shane O'Brien. The Kilmallock man, he tries to break inside 1, tackle 2. The corner back did his job, but the referee has spotted what he's indicating looks like an elbow back into the man, but I didn't see a lot in it, Michael, but he's given a free to Limerick.
He has, yeah. The number 14 for Limerick, and a spot of bother there, Patrick Kirby, who started the game well as well. Limerick looked dangerous in there, Brendan, when they get the ball in, and they've had bits and pieces of goal chances so far, not so much there, but they're going to go 2 up now. This will be an easier one for Aidan O'Connor, probably. He probably needs it for his confidence as well, because he missed the first one, which was an easy one.
Well, he should get this one. Picks his spot, puts a bit of height into it. That's Aidan, sends it in. The Ballybrown man is on the score sheet. Limerick, of course, managed by Dermot Mullins, Richie Flannery and Joe Mescal are his selectors, along with Tommy Quayle and, of course, Derek Ling, former Kilkenny great, Bannister, along with Michael Rice, another great, Peter Barry, Peter O'Donovan, all great names. Looked like that could have been a free out to Kilkenny there. Padraig Lennon, the Carrick Shockman, looked like he was fouled. Kilkenny have possession now. This is Andy Hickey. Andy from Dunnamaggin also wearing 9, gets it back as far as Peter MacDonald. Thomastown man says, I'll hit it direction I'm playing. Back as far as Aidan Tallis. Tallis with a big one down the left hand side. Kilkenny playing towards the town end goal. Breaks towards Billy Drennan over on the far side. The Galmoy man puts the centre back Ethan Hurley under a bit of pressure, but out come Limerick. I'm already impressed with this fella Colin Coughlin. He's a fine big strong wing half back, but he's left the ball behind him. Back come Kilkenny. It's going to be a line ball, but Colin Coughlin has showed for a lot of good ball early in this game. Still Limerick lead 5-3, Michael.
Yeah, he has, but he hasn't got away a lot of it. He should be, he's an experienced player and he's getting his hands full. Like, he seems to be marking Timmy Clifford, who's definitely won the early exchanges there. So and then Timmy did very well there as he went back to hook that ball and did extremely well to get it away.
There's a stiff enough breeze as well, just looking at
the
flat pitch side.
I thought it was going for Kilkenny, but maybe going crossfield more so.
Yeah, well, there's an excellent sideline cut from Kilkenny. He's going to hover in around those keepers. He dealt with it, but he stumbled and I think he was unfortunate. There was no malice in that challenge. He just caught the centre back. Ethan Hurley has picked up a little bit of a knock. I think the referee is going to have a chat here, but I don't think there's any malice in it. But the fact the hurl was high, he probably will get a yellow card, will he, Mike? No, I don't think so.
I think the referee took the same. It probably a tick, right? As you said, there was no malice in
not at all.
Yeah.
Billy Drennan went to address the ball.
The goalie looked a bit uncertain there. It was a difficult enough ball, in fairness. He probably didn't deal with it as he would have liked to have, but they eventually worked it away anyway.
You know what? Someone asked me a question how long are helmets compulsory, and I got it wrong. I think the answer, what do you think the answer is?
I have no real idea.
Someone told me it's 20 years. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, how did we manage without helmets when you see a chap that's wearing one, he gets a belt and he's a fine big lad?
You really wonder, all right.
Well, it has worked. It's really deprived people of picking up injuries, which is a great sign. And he's okay, the centre back, Ethan Hurley's name. He's a big man.
Yeah, Peter MacDonald is actually playing the sweeper role here for Kilkenny, and they obviously knew that was going to be the case coming in. Pre-arranged move there. They knew that Limerick would play with one as well.
Well, here's the free out for Conor Hanley Clark, the Kilmallock man in goal. Timmy Clifford wins it. He's out around the middle of the park. Ball was good. Looking for the return. Little dummy saw. Lovely play. Dennis Walsh back to Timmy. He's a bit of work to do. They're closing him down. Gets it back to the middle of the park. Andy Hickey. Andy turns in. Good turn off his left hand side. Andy Hickey. I think he's got that. That's an excellent score. And the catalyst there was Timmy Clifford. But that's 4 points in play for Kilkenny. Dennis Walsh, Timmy Clifford with 2, and Andy Hickey. And that is the story there. And hurling helmets, humble against 2010 it was. So it's 12 years. Yep. Who told me 20? Mickey, you told me it was 20. It's 12. There's an injury to a Kilkenny player on the far side. 5 points Limerick, 4 points Kilkenny. 12 minutes gone. And as I said, on the 8 minute, Michael, it's good fair. Still good fair. One between them.
Yeah, one between them and nothing between them really in quality so far. It's been a very even game. Limerick just slightly ahead, and one of the Kilkenny players down, but he's back up again. I think it was actually Dennis Walsh. But anyway, a very good score again by Kilkenny. Timmy Clifford is having a really good game for Kilkenny, and that's a good sign.
It certainly is. There's the puck out. It's gone a little bit too far. Yeah, it's a big day for Derek Ling, isn't it? You've been there with underage teams. You were there with under 20s. It's a big one, isn't it?
It is a big day. Of course it is. Yeah, and it'll be a great victory if they can pull it off, and as I said, I give them absolutely every chance. Well,
here they go with the line ball on the far side. The last one was very well executed. Here they go with another one. That's Paddy Langton, the young Ireland's man. That's a great ball down to the half forward line. Here go Kilkenny. Can they get something here? Lovely bit of stick work. Second bite of the cherry here. Ian Byrne, always liked him as a player, did really well under pressure, the Glenmore man, but he turned back in field and he was a quality minor. He's now on the under 20 team here and he levels it up. 5 points apiece. I always liked him, Michael. Good player.
Yeah, very lively player, Brendan, and that's a good start for him. He probably needs that kind of start. That's a bad ball there.
Mightn't go the full distance though. That could be dangerous if it doesn't run out.
It's wide.
Oh, they were lucky there. That could have been a 65 that hit the Kilkenny man last, but it didn't. It's a wide ball, officially a wide. I make that 4 wides Limerick.
No, 2 Limerick and 3 Kilkenny I have. Maybe I'm wrong now.
3-2 Michael.
Yeah.
That's the third. That's just ran out. Yeah, 3 wides to 2. 5 points apiece. That's what's important. We're into the 14th minute, nearly mid. Ooh, that was a heavy hit. As Peter MacDonald is back there, as Michael said, on the sweeper roll. Here's the big man from Windgap, Sean Purcell. Big ball downfield. That's it down towards Billy Drennan. Billy trying to get in on the action on the far side. That looks like it's off a Limerick man. It is a Kilkenny line ball. Now, they are quite capable of sticking this one in. Michael Ian Byrne might have a go at this one. He has the breeze. The flag on the far side is indicating he's blown towards the Greyhound track on the town end. So gets a bit of trajectory into this and the wind behind it. Anything can happen. Kilkenny can take the lead. There's 5 points apiece and it's a fair reflection on what we've seen.
Yeah, I agree with that, Brendan, and this is a great line ball as well.
It's a super line ball. It's coming in across. Ooh, a little bit of a swipe at it in mid-air. Came from Billy Drennan, but it goes out to the right and wide. He gave it every chance, Ian Byrne. Well, there's still 5 points apiece here in Semple Stadium. Kilkenny and Limerick. Under 20 All-Ireland final. Limerick break the ball. Limerick man that won the break was Cian Scully, and he fell, and then the first illegal hand pass of the day, Thomas Walsh blows it and he gives it. Just we're waiting at Michael, any feedback on last night? Wexford of course got the 2 points, but the moral of the story, Kilkenny and Galway are in the Leinster final.
Yeah, that's it, I suppose. There was a bit of disappointment around, there's no question about that, and but at the end of the day they are in the Leinster final, but they obviously will need a huge improvement going forward in the next 2 weeks.
They certainly will. Well, Wexford come third in the group, Kilkenny and Galway into the Leinster final, and a bit to be played. A big one here later on, Cork and Tipperary.
There is, yeah, lots to be played for this evening now in the 2 big matches, yeah.
And not to mention the Premiership, which a lot of the feet up, and the Liverpool lads are on the town, and Kilkenny and Carlos since early morning as this ball is sent downfield. That was a little bit off cue, but it was more hope and expectation. He was well out the field, he was towards the halfway line on the sideline, Billy Drennan, but that one has gone to the left.
And the game has gone dead in the last few minutes as well. A lively start, but the last 5 minutes or so it's gone very poor.
Here come Limerick, short puck out, full back on it. Fergal O'Connor sends it down to the half forward line, looking to move it inside. Kilkenny defended well, and that's good work for Kilkenny without the ball, putting a little bit of pressure on Eddie Stokes, the man from Doon, and out come Kilkenny. They just got to be careful with steps there, but not Andy Hickey, Killian Doyle it was, gets it downfield. Got a touch off the Limerick man stick, and the linesman said,
it's a Kilkenny ball, Kilkenny man.
Yeah, it's a Limerick ball, yeah. It's a Limerick ball, so
numbers are hard to make out, aren't they? Ian Byrne it was actually, yeah.
Yeah, it was Ian. Evan O'Leary of a hand takes the sideline ball down to the middle of the park. John Kirby, Patrick's Wellman, cross to the fullback Fergal O'Connor. He's out on his own 45. He's playing around with it a bit there. He might have been his wise to get rid of it.
That's Limerick's doing that all the time, and then the man was free to give it. Oh,
what's a great take. The wine gap man at fullback, Purcell. Sean really done well there. Hurl went over his hands. Oh, there's someone injured on the far side. Referee is stopping for safety. There's a Limerick man injured. So that was a good take by the Kilkenny fullback, Sean Purcell. He did quite well. I don't know whether Sean, when he won that, collided with the Limerick man or how he picked up the knock, but Purcell did quite well. Still 5 points apiece, Michael, and you've said it, the momentum has completely gone now.
Yeah, it's gone very, very scrappy in the last 5 minutes. It started off very lively, but it's been very poor in the last 5 minutes or so.
Certainly has. Well, it is the under 20 All-Ireland final, the O'Neill's.com GAR Ireland hurling final.
Yeah, Limerick's big stars, I suppose. Adam English got the point at the start, but him and Aidan O'Connor haven't really performed so far, so they'll be trying to get them more into the game, I think. But it's a very, very cagey affair. Both sides playing with a sweeper, and it's the 14 Patrick Kirby that's down. He's been lively enough and would be a loss had he to go off. Yeah,
Patrick Kirby of Patrick's. Well, big hello to Gerard Wickstead, Limerick man, always listens to KCLR 96 FM. Danny O'Shea up in Longford, proud Limerick man as well. But to all the Kilkenny people tuned in all over the world, we tweets from New Zealand, Australia, US of A, Europe, UK, and of course the Emerald Isle. And it's 5 points apiece here, 17 and a half minutes gone, and thankfully the young Limerick man is okay. Patrick Kirby of Patrick's, well, he's okay. He puts his helmet back on, he's going to take up his position. Meanwhile, Limerick have a free, and it's an indirect free from their own 65 because the referee did stop play. Here's Ethan Hurley, Newcastle West man. Did he know it was indirect? Because he's given that welly. It might work out for them because he's got it up as far as Shane O'Brien. That's a good interception. Kilkenny man lost his hurl, but did really, really well, and they've cleared their lines well. They'll roll down to the middle of the park. Another clash in the air there. Limerick man has picked up an injury on this occasion.
Going to have to stop it again, I'd say.
Yeah. He's looking at him getting back up off the ground. Good fight back by Limerick. Kilkenny putting them under a bit of pressure. It was Jimmy Quilty, the captain, back down towards Eddie Stokes. Eddie got a touch on it, but the referee is indicating there was an elbow up there, and he's given a free into Limerick from the 45. And he's going to have a word here with Paddy Langton. That might be a bit harsh, is it?
I don't know. He led with the elbow.
Did he? Yeah, if he led with it, he led with it.
But
he didn't give him a yellow card though.
No, he didn't.
No.
He
made a note of it.
Kilkenny, you'd know that Limerick were favourites and Kilkenny were underdogs. Kilkenny are definitely fighting harder. There's no question that they actually are fighting harder. The quality of the game has gone way down in the last few minutes, but Kilkenny are definitely fighting harder and winning some of those physical battles. This is a big free for this fella.
He struck it well.
He has this one, all right.
He struck that very, very well. Aidan O'Connor of Ballybrown.
Because he hasn't been in the game the way he has been in other games, and Kilkenny are nullifying that by their work rate, I think, as well.
Yeah, the work rate is terrific. Credit where credit is due. But at 6 points Limerick, 5 points Kilkenny. We're into the 20th minute here at Semple Stadium, Thurles. Big ball from Aidan Tallis down on top of the half forward line. Kilkenny have got to win this, and they have it. Padraig Moylan, the captain from Dixborough, centre back, gets it back as far as Peter MacDonald. Peter sends it to the far side, and then the long ball
score.
comes in. If
That's
it's over,
great score.
Oh, stopped it on the crossbar.
It's over the bar.
It was. Has he got a hinge on the boss of that stick or what?
The umpire gave it. It must have brought it down from behind the goal, Brendan.
Well, there's Hawkeye here as well, if there's any controversy.
Yeah, the referee and the umpire were well tuned in there. Yeah, it's a good score.
It's a score. Who finished it, Mike?
Patrick Langton.
Oh, Patrick got it, yeah.
Yeah.
Paddy Langton of Young Ireland's. He sends it in and over the bar. 6 points apiece. We're on the 20th minute here in Semple Stadium, so there's nothing between the sides. And as Michael said earlier on, this game could go anyway. You've got to give Kilkenny a fighting chance. They're giving it everything here at the moment. It's a bit scrappy on the far side at the moment. It'll be a line ball to Limerick on this occasion, and it's great to see a big crowd in for it also, Michael.
It is, yeah, and by the time we get down to the wire part, it'll be a huge crowd here, because coming up there's a massive Cork crowd down in the middle of the town, but obviously
that's it.
Surely that's
pass.
This fella has been disappointing. I know you said at the start, but I thought
strong, yeah,
I thought there'd be more in him though. He's fella that's in contention to play a senior for Limerick.
Dodgy looking hand pass by Chris Thomas at Doon. The number 2 finds himself on the 45. Kilkenny half of the park now with Adam English. He's a good player, as Michael said earlier on, and he is a great player. 2 points for him. Sends it in and over the bar. Limerick go back in front. 7 points Limerick, 6 points Kilkenny. 21 minutes on the clock. With thanks to Jerry Comerford Drilling Limited, Well Drilling Services, Pilltown. Check them out on jerrycomerforddrilling.ie. Yeah, big crowd coming in. Where'd you park, Mike? Erlingford?
Near enough.
6 points Kilkenny, 7 points Limerick. Here go Kilkenny. Billy Drennan, the Galmoy man, says yes, thank you very much. Sends it in over the bar from play. We are level again, 7 points apiece. And to be fair to Limerick, they're disciplined back there because they know how lethal Billy is from frees. Okay, you'll excuse him for the long range one, but if he gets anything in around the house, he's deadly. Yeah,
brilliant score though. He all his own doing, a great catch and a great finish, and I think they'd have potential to cause trouble in there. There's another bad ball. And the rain starts to fall heavily. We've had 1 or 2 showers across Carlow, Kilkenny this morning. They're now in Thurles, County Tipperary. There's a few people running for cover from the front of the stands, and some of the Limerick subs have been sitting in the front, not under the cover, heading for the dugout down on the sideline, and Kilkenny as well. They don't want getting wet, but there's a few people going to get wet here now. 7 points apiece. And as we look out over the landscape of Tipperary, there's nothing, only rain in the sky. That's won by Kilkenny's Killian Doyle, middle of the park. It's a nice ball. No, it's overcooked. It's gone out. Timmy Clifford was running onto it, but it was a little bit overcooked. And that rain is heavy enough, Michael, and it could spoil the party as well. It is. It's an awful big shower there after coming in from nowhere, really. But I think they were forecast, but that will actually not help either team. I don't think, really, at this stage of the game. Just can't believe how really dead it's gone in the last 10 or 15 minutes. It's just like a challenge match, really. 23 minutes gone. Peter MacDonald tidies it up. Thomastown man done well. Hand pass comes to Joe Fitz. Normally a good man for a score too, and he sends this one, but it's going to drop short. Can the keeper deal with it? Ooh, he got it in the bread basket. He wasn't taking any chances, and he didn't go short. He sends it all the way out to Keane Scully. He's put under a little bit of pressure by Kilkenny, who Michael has said are working very, very hard as underdogs. And here comes the man that sent it in, Joe Fitz. Lovely layoff. Now coming through the middle is Andy Hickey it was. Didn't get the shot away. It's going to be tidied up by Limerick. Kilkenny again work hard to try and win it back. Limerick have it. Eddie Stokes gets the call from Patrick O'Donovan. Didn't give it. The runner came from the wing half back position. Colin Coughlin of Ballybrown sends it in, but Aidan Tallis taps that on the boss of his stick, controls it, winds up and sends it back with interest. It's still 7 points apiece. 7 minutes to the half-time whistle. Big ball downfield towards Billy Drennan. Didn't get it. Kilkenny tried to capitalise through Garrow Dunn. Dunn has done well. Flicked off his stick as he got it up. Billy Drennan though gets it. Sends it right over to the far side. It's a good ball if it works out. Just didn't go long enough. The centre back Ethan Hurley did well for Limerick, and they're coming on a counter attack right down the far side. Here come Limerick. Adam English got 2 already. He's not going to score from there, but he sends in a terrific ball. Kilkenny try and defend it through their number 2 Niall Rowe of Dixborough, but the man that turns inside him is Shane O'Brien. O'Brien makes an angle, sends it in. That's a good score, Limerick. A good work ethic from Limerick, and O'Brien scores his first one, the Kilmallock man, and makes it 8 points Limerick, 7 points Kilkenny. 24 minutes on the clock, Michael. Yeah, and they had chances there, Kilkenny. You know, the final ball let them down on 2 occasions, and in fairness to O'Brien, having a great battle with Niall Rowe there, and he won the point on that occasion to get his first score. But Kilkenny did have 2 half chances if the final pass had gone to hand.
Certainly so. Ball is back down in the half forward line at the moment. They're all fighting hard. The rain is easing off a bit. The surface is now wet. It will be slippy for the end of this first half and possibly the start of the second half. Out come Limerick, winning it back in the middle of the park. He's a lovely stickman, but knocked off his stick by the hard-working Timmy Clifford. Clifford done really, really well. Now it's Ian Byrne on the far side. Byrne tries to make an angle for himself, turns back, lets the ball hit the ground. He can go again. Lovely play, but he just couldn't get it away. He was put under pressure, and it's won by Colin Coughlin as the rain again falls heavily. Coughlin sends it right down towards Patrick O'Donovan, and Limerick get it out over the line on the far side. Line ball Kilkenny, horrible conditions. 8 points Limerick, 7 Kilkenny. 25 minutes gone, Michael.
Yeah, it's really gone really, really heavy now at the moment, Brendan, and not nice conditions for these fellas. Again, ball not sticking up front on either side, and whoever gets to grips with that. Byrne is doing well here. He's lost it again though.
He has it again. Yes, here he is. Lovely play in Byrne. Knocks it over towards Garrod Dunn. He has space. He's got a score. Garrod sends it in.
It's over. No, it's wide. Oh.
I thought that was over.
So did I.
Now Hawkeye is here. Eddie Hughes is here. He's our engineer. He said it's wide, and he's not used to winning matches, but he's a great pair of eyes, Mikey.
I thought that was over.
I thought it was over as well.
Anyway, Hawkeye didn't interfere, so it mustn't have been.
Mustn't have been over. Wide ball. Should have been a score for Kilkenny. It wasn't. The scoreboard still says 8 points to 7, and it's going to be a free. Kilkenny overrunning the ball. And just when we have that, to tell you that Castlewarren Celtic are in the Divisional Cup final after beating Freshford on penalties. So there we are. Castlewarren, they're into the final. Well done. That is the situation there. Meanwhile, in Semple Stadium, Thurles, 8 points Limerick, 7 points Kilkenny. 26 minutes gone, and the Limerick backroom team now bringing out the towel to dry the grip on the stick. The free will be from the middle of the park, and it's a big ask, I suppose, Michael. He's 2 metres inside his own half of the park.
Yeah, it's a big ask, and it's into the
teeth of the wind. Yeah, Aidan O'Connor. He looks at the post. He's ready to send it in. Limerick lead by 1. Can they lead by 2 on the last few minutes of this first half? That's going to drop dangerously. That's a dangerous ball. Tallis keeps his eye on it. He is a solid goalkeeper. Oh, that's a free out. It's a free out. So he's won the free out. He's a good keeper, isn't he?
He did very well there with the greasy ball, but a bad mistake by the Limerick player to foul him. He was under pressure. He's going to take it quick now.
Ooh, can't overcook that. Peter McDonald is there for it. Back as the sweeper. The right corner back position. Ball is going to skid on the surface, but that's a great take as Kilkenny come forward. Killian Doyle of the Emeralds Club into the half forward position. Oh, it just didn't stick this time, but flicked on towards Timmy Clifford. He's got 2 already, Timmy. He has to go back out into the corner. Turns inside. That's a foul. He's really good at that, isn't he?
Yeah, he's excellent. He's having an excellent game here today as well. And yeah, he has the beatings of them with pace there. So this is going to be another score now for Kilkenny, and we're level again. We should be level again. Well, don't want to preempt it too much.
Yeah, but I don't want to put the mockers on Billy either. No. He hasn't let us down this year yet.
I don't think he will here either.
8 points to 7. Billy Drennan outside the 20-metre line. The young man from Galmoy. So they're leading by 1 Limerick, but Billy can level it up, and we're on the stroke of half time here. We're on the 28th minute. Sends it in, never in doubt. Billy Drennan, first free. 2 scores though. He has scored from play, and we do hope you're enjoying our coverage wherever you are. 8 points apiece as I look out over the skies of Mine Temple Toohey, and the rain still falls over that direction. And here comes the Limerick keeper, Conor Hanley Clark of Kilmallock. Big ball from him, lands it right down on top of the 65. Kilkenny half of the park. Joe Fitz reaches for it, didn't get to it, but Kilkenny are working hard without that ball as Limerick come forward, trying to keep it moving forward. Limerick man done well under pressure, came back for a second bite of the cherry. That's Keane Scully, and he ran on and he's done quite well. He's going to win a free here. In fairness to him, we're talking about
he did absolutely brilliant there because he was under pressure there, but he did absolutely brilliant that time. And Joe Fitzpatrick, a kind of a needless foul, I would say as well. He was going nowhere, but it definitely was a foul.
Okay, well, it's going to be a free in here as well. And John and I are listening in Catford in London here today, and your mates in Stonyford are sending a request. He says the KCLR app has done away with keeping up with Kilkenny GAA. Oh man, John, all right, Landon, keep well over there, my son. Here we are. Limerick have the free in. 8 points apiece. Chance to get. You used to laugh at me about this internet, Michael. They're listening to you all over the world. They love you.
They do.
8 points apiece. A chance for Aidan O'Connor to make it 9-8 to Limerick. It's his 3rd free. He's been steady. Limerick are back in front by 1. 9 points to 8. We're in the 29th minute.
Yeah, and it's a very, very even game, and it certainly can go anyway. There's no question about that. It's very, very even. Both sides going at it, and it's tit for tat scoring wise, and that's another great catch by the Kilkenny man there.
Yeah, it is. It's Gerald Garrow Dunn. Sends it into the full forward line. Just if that has... Look now, here we go. Big run forward. Chance of a goal there. Timmy Clifford. Oh, just goes out past him. Can he keep it in? Good man, Timmy. He's kept it in. Great skill, Timmy Clifford. Along the end line he goes. Timmy Clifford! Oh, it's off the goal line. It's still in play on the far side of the park. Garrow Dunn brings it back around the corner. Out as far as Dennis Walsh. The Donegal man off his left-hand side. Full credit to Kilkenny. They're playing industrial hurling at the moment. They're working their socks off. 9 points apiece. He's on the score sheet. Was it Dennis finished it?
Yeah, brilliant play again by Timmy Clifford, who has been the outstanding player on the pitch in the first half. And, that was a really, really good score. And it was a good save by the keeper. And great to see Kilkenny getting the score. And as I said, this game is really tit for tat. 2
minutes of additional time we'll have at the end of this first half.
Free for a throw.
But it favours Kilkenny, which is good.
It's the second one, yeah. The ref is fair enough.
Oh, he's good. He was good in Parnell too last week. He's plenty. I know he got a bit of criticism over the one he rushed below in Wexford and Galway for the free at the end. But look at these things happen. Now, Aidan Tallis is coming out as far as the 65. He has a breeze not directly behind him. He's a little bit short of the 65 in his own half of the park. But Michael, well within his range to put Kilkenny in front as we are 30 seconds into the 2 minutes of added time. He has given that everything. Aidan Tallis, massive ball.
All the way.
Good man, Aidan. Excellent score. The goalkeeper from Lisdowney is on the score sheet. Kilkenny lead by 1, 10 points to 9. 1 minute of the 2 played of extra time, Michael.
That's important that Kilkenny have got ahead, I still think Limerick are playing tippy-tappy hurling, and I'm not sure it's going to work with Kilkenny.
That's a foul ball.
I thought to say that's a free. He didn't give it either. Yeah, he gave it now.
Didn't give it one way, gives it the other way. It's going to be a free out to Limerick. We could be level going in at half time. He's a long way from home, the centre back Ethan Hurley. There's no one wants to take it. Well, Ethan Hurley is now placing the ball. The danger here on the wet surface, Michael, you just have to be extra careful when it goes in around the house.
Yeah.
That's a big ball. Kilkenny have got men back there. It's a good take by Niall Rowe. Nice intelligent hurling from Niall as well. Gets it down the far side. And that's Killian Doyle, I think, is over there on that far side. Sending it downfield. That's brilliant work by Billy Drennan. Came out around the corner. Goes for one from play. Billy Drennan. Has he got it? Wide, but it was good play from Kilkenny. Michael, that's positive. They're really after growing into the game.
Yeah, they're playing very well, I think, Brendan, and in a really good position. And, they'll probably go in ahead now, I think, at half time. But really in a good position. A lot of Limerick's big players not playing at all. And Kilkenny are working much, much harder and winning this breaking ball.
Ooh, they got away with that. Here's Joe Fitz. Caught high there, and I tell you one thing, if you catch Joe Fitz high, you're some man, because he's about 6'7.5". Here come Kilkenny across the middle, both teams working hard. This is a lovely hurler, Adam English of Limerick, but he's over, hit that one. Kilkenny have just got to get to the pitch of this ball here. Lovely first touch, brilliant play. Peter MacDonald mopped it up well, playing well as a sweeper. Referee blows the half-time whistle, and Kilkenny lead by 10 points to 9, and I think they've given it everything out there, Michael, and there's more to come.
Yeah, they're going very well, and deservedly just ahead at half-time. Working very, very hard all over the field. Definitely working harder than Limerick. Limerick kind of believing their hype coming in, which you can never ever do against a Kilkenny team, and especially in a final. But 1 point ahead at half time and in a good position.
Yeah, you'd be pleased with all that they've done as well, because you said it, you'd know the underdogs that were working so hard, but in fairness, they picked their scores well. Timmy, Dennis Walsh with 2 lovely scores, Ian Byrne with a lovely score, Andy, Billy, his range. And when you look at a team that are scoring from play in difficult conditions, they have a great chance.
No, they definitely have a great chance. I would have given them a great chance coming in. A lot of people didn't because of the Leinster final, but you must remember that a week before that they had an almighty battle with Galway. And
KCLR Live Sport.
The Under-20 Hurling Championship All-Ireland Final. Kilkenny versus Limerick. With thanks to Jerry Comerford Drilling Limited. Well Drilling Services Piltown. jerrycomerforddrilling.ie.
Happen scoreline.
So we're back in action here in Semple Stadium in Thurles. It's 10 points Kilkenny, 10 points Limerick, 33 minutes gone here. Kilkenny on the attack. That's gone in. Is it over the bar? Yes, it is. They're going back in front. Billy Drennan with his third of the afternoon. And the little hiccups don't help us, Michael, but we have to keep an eye on the game. But Billy Drennan certainly keep an eye on the game. He's got a point.
Yeah, very untidy start to the second half from both sides. An awful lot of missed chances, and Limerick are playing such a defensive game, and they're a bit like Kilkenny there last night, driving the ball into the air to nobody. And Kenny have an opportunity here if they can seize it, Brendan, because Limerick are nowhere near what they're supposed to be in this.
Yeah, and the ball was going to be driven downfield by Sean Purcell there, but there was a late interception.
But they're so defensively minded. Limerick is actually frightening. Like they've very few in the Kilkenny half of the field, and it's a tension, absolute full attention this game. There's a short line ball again.
Yeah, this man scored 2 in the first half. Adam English plays it back to the middle of the park. John Kirby, the Patrick's well man, sends it into the full forward line. Kilkenny man underneath it really well. Niall Rowe really done well. Gets it out to Paddy Langton. Paddy scored in the first half. He won't score now. He's given away a bad ball. He sent it to the middle of the park, and Jimmy Quilty, the captain, picks it up for Limerick. He sends his hand past Aidan O'Connor. O'Connor has a look at the town end goal, and he says thank you very much. He sends it in. The Kilkenny man has picked up a bit of a knock. O'Connor has got his 4 point, 3 from frees, 1 from play. We're back to an 11 point all game with 35 minutes on the clock, and an injury to Kilkenny.
And again, it's just from scrappy play. The clearance from the Kilkenny defender went straight to the Limerick man. His first touch wasn't great, but they worked it back to O'Connor, who's now playing on the right hand side here, and they eventually worked the score to keep it at 11 all. It's, as I said, it's full of tension this game, and both teams are finding it hard to express themselves, so it's whichever can leave that go.
The man that's picked up the knock is Padraig Moylan, the captain of Dixborough. Big ball outfield from Aidan Tallis. Out to the half forward line. Joe Fitz tries to win it on that far side. Limerick do win it. The man that scored the first point of the second half has it, Colin Coughlin. He's been caught high this time. That was a silly foul by Kilkenny to give away, Mikey.
It was, yeah, and Coughlin, I still think he didn't have a great first half, but he certainly has been better in this second half. He's down at the moment. He got a great point to start the second half, and he's definitely won that ball very well as well.
Referee Thomas Walsh.
There's a yellow card there for Joe Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Joe, he's a big man, isn't he? We interviewed Joe and KCLR after the match in Carlow, the Leinster final win over Wexford. This is a big free for Aidan O'Connor. Now the rain has taken a little bit of the wind away. It's gone a little bit calmer. He's on the halfway line.
It's a bonus for Kilkenny because they had that wind, and it's definitely gone a bit calmer, as you say.
Here's the free from Aidan O'Connor. Strikes it well. Strikes it very well. That's a great score for the Limerick man. The Ballybrown man gets his 5th of the afternoon. 4 from the dead ball situation. He's got 1 from play. 2 of them have come in the second half. Aidan Tallis is looking down the field for options. He's got a fine old boss on that stick.
Peter Barry has been pushed away from behind the goal there.
Peter's coming back around the corner. What a great player he was with Kilkenny also. Down to the middle it comes. Kilkenny got a touch on it through Killian Doyle. Then they were trying to get it in towards Garrow Dunn. Garrow Dunn doesn't hold on to it. He tried to move it, but it's tidied up by Ethan Hurley. The Newcastle West man for Limerick sends it downfield. Kilkenny have to deal with it again. Dixborough man again, Niall Rowe got the touch on it, gets a little bit of help in the other corner. Kilkenny move it downfield. Centre back Padraig Moylan. Big ball to the full forward line. That breaks fairly. Billy Drennan turning, striking, good score. But it was good play from Kilkenny, and I have to give credit. Paddy Langton was there also involved in that move coming out, and Padraig Langton. But they all done very well. 12 points apiece, Michael, 36 minutes played.
Yeah, Drennan has shown his class inside in this second half. 2 beautiful points from play. And, that's... as I said, I think Kilkenny can cause trouble if they get it in there, whereas the Limerick full forward line, who started well, have definitely gone out of the game. Well,
here's the centre forward, Aidan O'Connor. He's growing into it a little bit. He got 2 bites of the cherry that time, but they're reversing the car at the moment. Limerick, they're going all the way back to their half-back line. That's Ethan Hurley. Sprays a nice ball out to the far side. The centre fielder sold a bit of a dummy. The captain from Blackrock, Jimmy Quilty, sends it in. Wide ball. And when he went for it, I know you say he should always score. He gave it every chance, I suppose, to be fair to that, and I suppose it was his best option, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was right to have a go. He was on his own. The only fault they'd have with him is probably he should have hit it for the far side of the goal, but did the right thing.
Kilkenny goes short. Padraig Langton takes Lennon, I should say. Padraig Lennon takes the ball from the goalkeeper. Sends it to the middle of the park. First touch is important here, but it hasn't worked out. Dennis Walsh, he made hard work of that. Kilkenny might have been better going long. Here come to Limerick, Chris Thomas in over the 45. He sends it. Kilkenny do it. There's a push in the back there. That has to be a free out. And we mentioned him a few moments ago, Padraig Lennon.
Yeah, Limerick can't get English and O'Connor into the game. The other forwards are struggling big time. And, when it goes away and you're like that, it's not easy to turn it around. The Kilkenny backs are on top here, whereas Drennan now looks to have the beaten of his man up here in the second half, and here he comes again.
Yeah,
and he has it again.
That's a great take, Billy Drennan. Very good, and wins the free. That's great play by Billy.
Yeah, and he has been the standout player in this second half, and possibly going to put Kilkenny ahead again, but brilliant play by him. He has the measure of his direct opponent there. Limerick might have to have a look at that. They're moving English in now to see can they get any reward inside.
And the only thing, Michael, about this as well, and for people that have played at every level, you have to keep involved because this game can pass you by, and it's important now to capitalise on every chance.
Some of the Limerick forwards haven't been able to get into the game, and Kilkenny backs doing extremely well there.
They certainly are. Here's Billy Drennan. He scored 4 already. Can Billy get his 5th? Here he goes. Oh, you like that one? Well, it could work out dangerously. Pulled on the ground. It's a great save by the keeper. It's a great save by Conor Hanley-Clark. The shot came in. Kilkenny hit the ground strike. It's tidied up by Ethan Hurley. Oh, that could be a bit of a turning point. Oh, well done to the fullback, Sean Purcell, the big man from Windgap. Winds up for a big one, looking to find Garrod Dunn. Dunn is underneath, a beautiful flick from Dunn. Needs a bit of support. Limerick just hurl it away, get it out of the danger zone. Limerick are closed down by Kilkenny, but that's nice play from Limerick. Getting it out towards Colin Coughlin. His first touch was good. Runs down the line, flicks in field. Shoulders coming, met with the shoulder. He's over, carried the ball, and it's going to be a free. The Limerick supporters
I think
are
that's
furious.
it was for a throw again, but that's ridiculous by the referee there. Completely ridiculous by the referee.
Is this throw thing being overdone, Mike?
That was wrong there. The Limerick box behind us are going mental here, and rightly so. Being fair about things, that was a wrong decision.
I seen them over the year. I know there's.
But going back to that, Brendan, brilliant chance of a goal there.
Was.
Very good save by the keeper, in fairness to him, and keeping Limerick in the game, because you think a goal here could be vital, but as I said to you, Limerick not able to get O'Connor or English into this game, and even Coughlin there looked a bit slow. Garrod Dunn chased him down.
Here comes Aidan Tallis, long range free, scored 1 in the first half. He just sent this one in around the house. That's gathered there. Shot got in. Oh! Off the line, out for a 65. And in fairness to the keeper, Michael, you as a keeper, top marks to him. He saw that late. He deflected it out for a 65. Kilkenny are putting Limerick under pressure, but it's still 12 points apiece.
3 goal chances there, Brendan, and the keeper has kept him in it. That time I didn't know what he knew, but he stood tall, he got the touch to it, but it was all over the goal, and our Kilkenny beginning to get on top here, because as I said to you, they could have had 3 goals in the last few minutes, and they're playing very well. They have the Limerick forwards completely tied up here at the moment.
They certainly have. Well,
and Limerick playing with a sweeper still, which I find amazing, because it's really playing into Kilkenny's hands.
Now, the only thing I will say, this man has been absolutely outstanding, but he's only human. He didn't strike the last dead ball situation well.
No, but he should make up for it here and put Kilkenny ahead, and deserve to be ahead at this stage. Jack Doyle is coming in, and you know how much of an impression he's made in all the matches so far. So
Jack is in Windgap
also. Will it be 13-12 now?
Well, if Billy gets this, it will be 13-12. Jack Doyle of Windgap is warming up.
He has it.
Billy sends it in. Not only did he get it, he split the black spot in 2. Brilliant strike.
Yeah.
Billy Drennan.
Kilkenny gone ahead now 13-12, and as you know, there was a big controversy over a point in the first half, so if it ends up being a point defeat, there'll be trouble.
Hawkeye can't look sideways.
Here's the backs out with the ball again.
Yeah,
brilliant
doing
play.
well. Oh, just missed the flight of it. Timmy Clifford was the man who was odds on to get it. Limerick tidied up through Coughlin. Bad distribution from him though. Goes as far as Dennis Walsh. Lovely ball. Here's Joe. Joe Fitz. As I said, he always goes 1 or 2. Can Joe score in Semple Stadium?
No, not this time anyway.
Yeah, it's gone to the right and wide.
It's a good hook, in fairness, by the Limerick man, but this Colin Coughlin here has been a huge... I know he got a point, but he was the one who gave that away again. He looks very levy, and maybe he's too big. If there can be such a thing.
Here's the ball downfield. Limerick are going looking for scores. Aidan O'Connor, he's got 4 from frees, 1 from play. Turns back around the corner. That looks comfortable.
That's a great score.
That's a terrific
They're
score.
the fellas that need to get into the game for their sake.
13 points apiece, 42 minutes on the clock. The Kilkenny change is coming. Andy Hickey is coming out, and in goes
Jack Doyle, is it?
No, it's not Jack, it's James Walsh of Kilmacow.
Sorry.
James Walsh is coming in. That's not Jack Doyle, that's James Walsh of Kilmacow.
Yeah, Dennis Walsh is going back midfield now.
They're making a change. So Andy Hickey of Dunnamagan being
he's
withdrawn.
giving it everything.
James Walsh is coming out. Aidan Tallis with the relieving puck out. 13 points apiece. 42 minutes gone. With thanks to Jerry Comerford Drilling Limited. Well Drilling Services, Pilltown. Referee gives Limerick a free out this time. Check them out on Jerry Comerford Drilling.
Yeah, I thought he wasn't going to give it there for a minute, but it was definitely a free for Limerick. And O'Connor now is going back to have a cut at this after getting the last point. His confidence was up, but still a big ask for a young fella.
This is
43 minutes in.
Yeah, it's a big free now for Aidan O'Connor. He's back towards his own 45. And the thing about this, Michael, he has the range, but as I always say, and everybody knows this that follows the game of hurling, if this drops in around the house, anything can happen. It's 13 points apiece.
They've had no real threat so far, Limerick in front of the goal.
That's a big ball. That's dropping dangerously. Aidan Tallis, he's oozing confidence, this fella.
Oh, was that not a throw?
No. Out come Kilkenny. Bottled up by 3 Limerick players, but he really done well to get back into that. Limerick flick it back into the middle. The man who did well was Niall Rowe. Limerick have it back in the middle though. John Kirby works well. Patrick, that's great work, Kilkenny. He was chased all the way by Sean Purcell. Knocked the ball off his stick. Limerick are struggling to get the ball to their forwards. Kilkenny come out with a Dennis Walsh. Lovely play, Dennis. Trying to find a man in space. Flicks it out over the head of Timmy Clifford. Look at the speed of Clifford going the outside. Just couldn't get a push in the back.
That's
Didn't
a
get
free
the
in,
free
Brendan. You're dead right there.
That should have been a
yeah,
free.
Should have been.
That's a poor call. Should have been a free. The game's in the melting pot now. It's 13 points apiece. Back come Kilkenny. Ian Byrne. Good man, Ian. Absolutely nails it. Just as well he didn't give the free now. Ian Byrne got it, but it was a poor call. But Kilkenny go in front. 14 points at 13. I told you earlier, I like Ian Byrne. Great score.
Very, very good score. Very poor play by Limerick. They had the possession there, gave an awful pass, hospital pass, but Kilkenny, as they've done all day, gobbled them up, and a great finish.
Here come Limerick, not holding the ball as it came downfield. Kilkenny man dropped the stick. Coming through was Colin Coughlin. He's a big strong fella. Lays it off to Eddie Stokes. Through the ball to Eddie Stokes. Eddie Stokes sends it in and over the bar.
Now we have a game.
Tit for tat. And it's a game and a half now as the Doon man levels us up on 14 points apiece.
Coughlin did well. I don't know what was the difference between the last pass he had and that one. I just don't see it. But anyway, the ref didn't give it that time.
Derek Ling is pucking every ball with Kilkenny down there. His backroom team there as well. He's not happy over how they gave away that one, I think, Mikey. He wouldn't be. Here come Kilkenny. They got to focus. They got to keep moving. It's 14 points apiece. 45 minutes gone. Here they go through the 45 metre line. Can they get something there? Beautiful ball. The man that takes the strike is going to score. That's a great reply, Kilkenny. That's a brilliant. Is that Dennis Walsh?
Yeah,
it was
play
Dennis.
By Pádraig Moylan.
3 for Dennis. Pádraig Moylan did really well. Those numbers are hard to see down there, aren't they?
Yeah, but great play by Moylan there, and a great pass to Dennis Walsh, and Kilkenny go ahead again.
Dennis has got 3. He got 3 the last night as well. It's 15-14. Kilkenny lead. This game is going to go to the wire. 15 minutes remaining in Semple Stadium. Kilkenny get a touch on it. Limerick try get a touch on it. It's with Shane O'Brien, the Kilmallock man, the Limerick corner forward. But out come Kilkenny. How did they get that? Ball's played towards Timmy Clifford. 2 in the first half. Just shot over the head of Timmy. Kilkenny keep it moving through Paddy Langton. Big ball from Paddy. Great little piece of play. Here goes Ian Byrne. Oh, he was hooked as he went to try and tidy up that ball. Ethan Hurley get a touch on it. Back to Kilkenny it comes to Ian Byrne. He's fouled there. That has to be a free. He sends it across. He didn't get an advantage either, and I'm not being one-sided here. I thought he was pulled to the ground, Michael.
Yeah, I did too. I thought there was 2 frees there actually, but Kilkenny are beginning to take over this thing. That's a great ball.
Super ball. There's a brilliant first touch from Dennis Walsh. Just got under a little bit of pressure. James Walsh comes across to give him a dig out. Dennis gets back in. That's a great ball to the middle of the park. Here comes Killian Dial. Oh, he didn't go to him in the end.
Oh my God, Limerick are making awful mistakes.
Well, the ground is wet out there. Kilkenny try keep it moving. Killian dialing on it again. The full back says Fergal O'Connor, I've enough of this. I've got to get it out of here. And the effing man sends it down towards the sideline. And the midfielder did well. Jimmy Quilty, the captain for Limerick, to keep it in. Short pass to the middle of the park. 15 points Kilkenny, 14 Limerick. 46 minutes on the clock. Second half. Big ball in field. Kilkenny try and get a touch. Niall Rowe has been solid at corner back. He's a bit to do here. Stays with his man. Drives him back out towards the 45. But Limerick come back around the corner. And a tremendous block down for Kilkenny. Really doing well with the centre back, Pádraig Moylan. He led by example, the captain, but Kilkenny's long range clearance gives away possession. Limerick will send it back through Colin Coughlin. He sends it too far. Aidan Tallis, he's got it. I had a panic attack nearly because Aidan let the ball bounce in front of him. He's overstepped.
God.
He's taken too many steps. He's taken too many steps, and it's going to be a free in Limerick. And Michael, he did everything right, but I think the bounce kind of put him on 2 minds and it distracted him a bit.
Yeah, he was in hard luck there, Brendan, but the game has absolutely improved immeasurably. Colin Coughlin stretching down in front of us here. He hit that ball in. It was a no man's land ball really, and Limerick I actually think Limerick are hanging in the game. I think Kilkenny are hurling better, and they're just missing a couple of chances here, but they definitely are hurling better. Another sub getting ready below us. I think that could be Jack Doyle, but we'll see. It could be Owen O'Brien either, but anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, Ted Dunn has the jersey tracksuit off down there as well. He's not coming in at the moment. This ball is going in over the bar from Aidan O'Connor, so we're back to a 15 points apiece, 48 minutes on the clock. The Limerick crowd urged them on. Kilkenny look like they're bringing in Martin. No, they're not. They're bringing in Owen O'Brien of the Roar League. The number 18 is putting his helmet on. Limerick come out with the ball on the far side. It's out. It's going to be a line ball, Kilkenny. And Kilkenny have got to make this work. 48 minutes gone, 12 remaining. There's been nothing between these teams. Kilkenny led by 10 points to 9 at half time. And now, with 12 minutes exactly left on the clock, it is 15 points apiece. And they're hard to separate, Michael.
They are, yeah. There's nothing in it. I actually think Kilkenny are slightly better. They've missed the goal chances, which, you know, they look as if there's a goal threat in them. Limerick look as if they have absolutely no goal threat whatsoever. And there's subs coming in everywhere now. That's a great ball.
It's a great line ball. In it goes. Breaking ball will be the decisive factor here. I thought I heard a whistle, but I didn't. Ian Byrne has it up on his stick. So a lovely ball across towards Paddy Langton. Paddy is the race out towards the line for it. He has an angle. Oh, he tried to sell the dummy, and it just didn't come for him. And he has to try and win it back, and he gives the free. Well, if you're ever going to give away a free, that's the place to give it.
Yeah.
It didn't work out for him.
Two subs coming on now. 24 for Limerick.
24 for Limerick is Donegal O'Dalik from Monaghan.
Joe Fitzpatrick is gone. Peter MacDonald is going out, and young O'Brien is going to sweep, and he's done that job brilliantly in the matches so far. So he's a bundle of energy, this young fella, and he'll attack from everywhere. So he's gone in as a sweeper now as Joe Fitzpatrick comes out.
Yes, tactical. It's tactical, so that's what it is. And Limerick have introduced Donegal O'Dalik, and the Limerick man to be withdrawn. I think his 15 is going out there, is it?
Yeah,
is it Patrick O'Donovan?
I didn't see what
it is. Yeah, he scored 2 points, Patrick, in the first half.
Oh,
danger here. Shot goes in.
Wide.
Oh my God, how did he miss that? It still remains 15 points apiece. Michael, there's everything happening now. Drama. Kilkenny with the puck out. Tallis finds the man in the middle of the field. That's Padraig Moylan. Padraig over towards Billy Drennan. Lovely first touch, Billy. Turning, looks at the post, striking into the country end. Billy Drennan. Class. Brilliant score. We're back in front, Kilkenny. 16 points to 15. Billy Drennan, 50 minutes on the clock.
Well, if Timmy Clifford was a standout player in the first half, this fella has taken over the mantle in the second half. That's his 4th point from play, and that's just a brilliant score.
Yeah, 2 Limerick men going for the one ball. Be tidied up by Peter MacDonald. He's got right half back now. Big ball downfield. Kilkenny got to run onto it. Garrow Dunn is over there. Got to it first. Didn't hang on to it. Off a Limerick man. Line ball, Kilkenny. Kilkenny are now getting the breaks as well.
Yeah, they're playing better, I think. They're getting their scores very well, and Limerick are finding it very hard to get it. O'Connor missed a sitter just before that. He's gone back out the field again now, and Kilkenny are in the driving seat here. If they can just keep going, they have a really good chance here, I think, Brendan. 10 minutes to go, 1 point in it, all to play for.
1 point in it, 10 minutes to go here. KCLR 96 FM, sideline ball on that far side, just outside the 45 metre line. Here it goes for Kilkenny. Dennis Walsh sends it in, good ball in around. Oh, it's well gathered. Billy Drennan's shot has gone in and over the bar. Brilliant score. But what is an excellent sideline ball, Michael. Billy Drennan's on fire.
He's absolutely on fire, and he's winning this second half on his own here nearly. Brilliant play by him. 2 point lead for Kilkenny, and I'm not surprised. They have been the better team, and that's an awful puck out, is it? No, it worked out.
It worked out for Limerick.
It's a free.
Number 5 has it. 9 times out of 10 it's always a free. He gets it in the left half back position. Limerick have the free. They got to make use of this. Jimmy Quilty, the captain. He's a Blackrock man in Limerick. He's directing what's happening. No, he said, I'm not going to have a go at this at all. They're bringing out Aidan O'Connor, the Ballybrown man. No, Michael, he missed the last long range one. That has to be in the back of his head also. Kilkenny lead by 2. 8.5 minutes remaining here, with thanks to Jerry Comerford drilling.
They're changing the markers here now. They'd want to, because it might be a bit late for them. But new man on Billy Drennan, but I don't know if it'll matter. He's absolutely on fire at the moment.
His confidence are up. Billy is doing well. Here's the free for Limerick. Aidan O'Connor of Ballybrown. That's the point I'm making. It's a little bit of a, I'm not going to say it's a Hail Mary shot. It's well within his grasp, but it's in the back of your head. You missed the last one. It's from distance. I'm going to miss this one. He missed it.
He sure did, yeah.
So it's a wide ball. What's Kilkenny's best option here? Slow it down or just go
hurling.
with the momentum?
Yeah, they're going very well. Why wouldn't they keep hurling?
Keep going, yeah.
All the momentum
Still
is
a bit of time to go.
Well now.
8 minutes to go. Here they go. This man is really playing well. Dennis Walsh on the far side. That's Garrow Dunn now. Garrow Dunn. Oh, he really did well under pressure. He's got to keep. Oh, he's got out over the line. Well, Limerick, to be fair, but 3 men goal side of him. And he just ran out of space, Garrod, the Tullaroan man. It's going to be a sideline ball to Limerick. They're deep though, it's back inside their own 20-metre line.
They're still leaving a Kilkenny man spare at the back, and that is crazy stuff. At this stage of the game, you may as well go for it.
17 points Kilkenny, 15 points Limerick, 53 minutes on the clock. Limerick have it in the middle of the park. It's a big ball from Aidan O'Connor. And that is just playing into Kilkenny hands. There's 3 wides in a row from Aidan O'Connor. 17-15, and look at, if the chap had got it, it's a great score.
Yeah, but I don't know if his back was to the goal. He went for it and probably shouldn't have had.
Well, here is the puck out. This is what I'm saying to Aidan Tallis. He may kill a few seconds, Michael. Kill a few.
Yeah.
But a 2-point lead is dangerous. There's still a long way to go. 7 minutes to go.
Left,
7 minutes to go here in Semple Stadium. Bit of a ruck for the ball. There hadn't been too many rucks in this game. It's been good open hurling. That's a great delivery from Limerick down as far as Aidan O'Connor. The hand pass was good. Cuts back in field. Does he rectify this?
He has this one.
Yeah, and in fairness to the lad. In fairness to him.
Actually, he's their main man.
Yeah, he's a good player.
No, that was a brilliant score.
In fairness, he rectified
his third
it.
from play.
Yeah.
But Kilkenny look to be able to get scores when they want them. There's 1 point in it.
And Limerick are going to make a change here. It looks like Patrick Rail is coming in, the man from Knockgraney. Here's the big ball from Aidan Tallis for Kilkenny. Downfield it goes. Limerick mop it up. Referee says with a tap on the shin there, Limerick are going to get a free out. It's 16 points Limerick, but Kilkenny lead by 1. It's 17 Kilkenny, 54 minutes on the clock and 6 remaining. And the Limerick man,
again.
Patrick Rail, is... he's coming. Now again, this is a massive free. He's just outside his own 45.
Probably.
And if he gets it, you've got to take your hat off.
I know, but he has missed the last few from there. He can't afford to hit it wide, Brendan. He needs to keep it in around the house if he doesn't score it, you know. But he'll go for it.
He's not taking it, actually. He's coming back away.
He's gone back to send him away. No, he is.
Oh, yes, he's gone. That's him, yeah. Now, from local knowledge of what he's learned here today, he's gone wide on the left-hand side. He's
from the exact same position.
Yeah, he's got to go to the right-hand side of the post this time, and he's intelligent enough. He's a great hurler.
It's a big ask, Brendan. It's a big ask.
It's a massive ask. It's massive. He's got to get the distance, but the accuracy will come if he aims it to the right-hand side of the post. Can he do that? That's the big question. There's a Limerick man injured. I said it was a tap on the shin. It must have been a big one. They're making a change. Evan O'Leary of Ahan has been withdrawn, and in comes number 22, Patrick Rail from Knockgraney. So 22 for 4 coming in on the team. I'm not quite sure whether number 4 knows. He does. And all these young men playing in the All-Ireland under-20 final, a lot of them have great futures in hurling also. They've committed the spring towards this campaign. Here's the free from Aidan O'Connor to level us up on 17 apiece. If you just joined us, Kilkenny lead by 1, 17-16, 4.5 minutes gone, left to go. Here's the strike. It's a massive hit. He did go in it outright.
Has it this time?
He's dropping dangerously. Oh, Tallis on the goal line again. He's oozing confidence, this Kilkenny goalkeeper. This time he sends it downfield, runs out towards the sideline. Limerick keep it in. Dodgy looking hand pass, getting as far as the midfielder, John Kirby. John Kirby's ball up. Timmy Clifford was brilliant. Timmy Clifford was excellent. Dennis Walsh comes away with it. Hand pass into the middle of the park. Peter MacDonald. Peter says, I'm winding up. He struck this one. It's gone a massive ball, but it's dropped on top of the goalkeeper. And Conor Hanley Clark, the Limerick keeper, sends it outfield. But it's a brilliant piece of hurling from Dennis Walsh. Gets it straight to Garrod Dunn. The Tullaroan man. Oh, Garrod has put it wide. He's put it wide, and Kilkenny are hurling much better. Michael, that could be crucial.
Yeah, it was a big chance there, Brendan, and I still think Kilkenny are hurling better and they're winning more ball. And
here we go again. Bit of stick work on the ground.
They're winning those balls
Paddy
all
Langton,
day long.
Dennis Walsh. Dennis has got to be careful of steps. He plays it back towards Peter MacDonald. Peter's done well. He's been excellent today.
Oh, it's a bad ball though.
Yeah, he had no one really to go to. His go-to man was gone, and Keane Scully from Drummond at Lackabon Og of Limerick has it on the far side. He comes from inside the 65. Here go Limerick, the new man. It was bypassed. Patrick Rail. It was a bad pass, but Limerick, however, still have possession. Can they level it up? Dangerous ball. That's a poor ball. Kilkenny have got to get to it. This man has been excellent. Niall Rowe. He guts off his man Shane O'Brien. It's out for a wide, and that's poor from Limerick. 17-16 Kilkenny lead. 57 minutes on the clock. Here's Jack Doyle. I'd know the helmet anywhere, Michael. I didn't see one like it anywhere else. The Kilkenny number 20 comes in. Jack Doyle is coming in. Limerick are introducing Joe Sweeney of Adair. Jack Doyle of Windgap is coming in, and he's coming in for Garrod Dunn. And I think Garrod, he's played his part also. Tired looking Garrod. He's given it his all. He shows a little bit of disappointment, but anyone taking off will be disappointed. But Michael, he's played his part as well.
He did indeed, yeah.
He's played his part. Here's the puck out. Aidan Tallis. The clock says 2.5 minutes to go. Kilkenny lead by 1 in this O'Neill's All-Ireland Hurling Under-20 final. Semple Stadium, Thurles. That was high. That's a free.
Oh, that's a big foul.
That's a free.
That's a big foul.
Adam English has fouled his opposing number 10, Dennis Walsh. But Dennis Walsh, to be fair, he plays like a fella that has been playing 20 years.
He's excellent.
He's brilliant.
That's a big foul in this game, Brendan.
And this will be a big score if Billy sends it in. Billy Drennan,
I was going to say next score wins sort of thing, and
Michael, stop.
I think there's 2 points. Well, Limerick haven't really threatened all day, but you can't rule out to get 2 points. Still, there will be injury time, but this is a big score now, or a big free. Sorry.
Billy is checking the wind speed with a pitch of grass. It's damp. We've had 2 or 3 heavy showers. Here's Billy Drennan. I've him down for 7. Sends this one in. Has he got it? He has it. Billy Drennan. He's really had a magnificent second half, but he's had a magnificent tournament in this O'Neill's Under-20. It's a 2-point lead, but it's a lethal lead now that there's only a minute and a half left. 18-16. The goal for Limerick would break Kilkenny hearts. They're hanging on to the ball. Aidan O'Connor. Kilkenny bench is furious with the referee after that decision, but Michael, I think it was a free, was it?
Tough one.
You're kind of like a politician. You're not committing to these
answers.
It
was a tough one now. I don't know whether it was or not, but it is anyway. So he needs to get this now to bring it back to a 1-point game. 18-16,
Kilkenny lead with thanks to Jerry Comerford drilling.
I remember the ball in the first half, Brendan.
Yeah. You remember what, Mike?
The ball in the first half. They said there was no point.
That's right. Yeah.
It's always it comes down to it.
It was given.
Yeah.
You can't change it now.
No.
Here's the free.
Oh, it's wide. Is it? It's wide. That's wide.
He's got it. Aidan O'Connor. He barely got it, Michael.
I thought it was gone, yeah.
It was barely in.
Right.
Now it's a 1-point game.
1-point game.
And we're into the last 30 seconds.
Possession
what will the other time be? All about possession. 9/10 of the law. Derek Ling stands below us. The banished door of Kilkenny. Hands on the hips. Probably saying a prayer or two at the moment as well. His team have been excellent today. Can they hang on here? At half time, they led by 10 points to 9. Limerick have it back, but Kilkenny win it in the middle of the park. Kilkenny man has it. That's Padraig Moylan, the captain. Padraig Moylan feeds it off towards the man wearing 18, Owen O'Brien. Michael said he's a bullet. That's a free. He didn't get it. The hurl came across his neck. It's going to be a free out to Limerick. He says he's overrun with the ball.
3 minutes.
3 minutes of additional time. Was that a free?
Oh, I don't know. I give up.
18 points to 17.
He's come back to take it again.
He is. And you know what?
He hasn't scored any of them.
They could score this one. We could be heading for extra time.
Oh, don't say that. Yeah, I forgot that.
3 minutes of additional time.
He won't score this, Brendan.
We're into the first of those 3 minutes.
He's been too far. Like, he hasn't looked like he scored. They're a long way out, like.
Yeah, but a dangerous ball in around the house, Michael. Anything can happen. He struck that well.
It's a mile wide.
That's as good as a score for Kilkenny at this stage. 18-17.
Absolutely ridiculous how that was.
18-17. That's a coach as well, Michael. It's unusual.
That's ridiculous, though. How many do you have to miss?
Throw it in short.
Get it in play and you might get a score.
Yeah, keep it in play.
Now it's going back on top of him again.
Aidan Tallis. Massive puck out for Liz Downey, man. Right over on the far side. Breaks in field. Dennis Walsh. Lovely stick man, this fella. Beautiful hurler. Lovely egg and spoon style. The layoff is very, very good. Timmy Clifford runs in along the outside. Timmy Clifford! Has he gone? It's a great score, Kilkenny. 19 points to 17. We're into the second minute of the 3 at a time. That was Timmy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was indeed. The white helmet, it's hard to see them over there. Big ball downfield. Peter McDonald's got to be good. Limerick have it. Limerick played in field. Eddie Stokes are doing. Running in field.
Oh my God. What's the advantage there?
Taken down outside the
that's
D.
bad refereeing.
We have a bit of argy-bargy on the far side.
That's bad refereeing.
He's going to stick Padraig Lennon in the book.
He didn't play on and he should have played on.
Carrick Shockman.
Oh my God, I thought he was going to...
Yellow card.
Yeah, it's a good foul. It's a good foul, but I don't know how he didn't let that play on.
Padraig Lennon's got a yellow card. No, Michael. 19-17 is a 2-point lead.
Yeah, and...
The last time we were here, Shamrocks and St. Thomas's, TJ Reid buried one in the opposite end.
He's going to put it over the bar.
There's plenty of time for him.
There's
only a minute left. Are you sure he's going to put it over the bar?
Yeah, he's going to put it over, yeah. But I don't know how he didn't give them a chance to play on.
He stuck it over the bar, and it's 19 points, Kilkenny, it's 18, and we're into the final minute of added time. 62 minutes and 10 seconds. There's 50 seconds left to go. Kilkenny have got to capitalise on their own puck out. Half of Munster is here to be shouting for Limerick. Kilkenny have big support today as well. The lead by 1, the Cats. 30 seconds remaining. Limerick win the ball on the far side, knocked down towards Adam English. Adam English goes on the run. They're being urged on by the Munster crowd. They don't like Kilkenny, but that's a brilliant interception on the far side. It will be a line ball to Limerick, and if they can get a score here, we'll be going to extra time. That was a great interception. Was it Padraig Moylan? It was a great interception. Line ball for Limerick. The man to take it is Adam English. Adam English of Doon sends it in across the half forward line as far as Jimmy Quilty. Quilty sends it across. It didn't work out too well in the first touches. Kilkenny could deprive Limerick here. The full back, he'll hardly have a go at it. Colin Coughlin might have a go at it. He sends it, that's wide. That's a wide ball. Kilkenny have to have it now,
over,
Michael.
I think, yeah.
Kilkenny have to have it. It has to be over. These 63 minutes and 64 are turning into 66 and 67. It's now into the 64th minute. It has to be up. The Waterford referee looks at the watch, and Kilkenny are the All-Ireland champions. Well done, Derek Ling. It was a great performance. They've won it 19 points to 18. They were the underdogs, and they can say what they like now. Kilkenny have come back and won this one. Well done, Derek Ling, Michael Rice, Peter Barry, Peter O'Donovan. But Michael, that was a great Kilkenny performance.
Absolutely,
to
Brendan.
a man.
Yeah, they got a bit look at the end there with the point by. The same happened in the Wexford match, but you earn your look, and they played absolutely brilliant, and well done to everybody involved.
Certainly so. Brilliant. You'll have to be impressed with, we talk about the Billy Drennans, the Dennis Walshes, the Timmy Cliffords, but collectively, as a panel performance, he made the changes, Derek as well. Young O'Brien brought in a bit of speed. Jack didn't get involved. James came on. Everybody played their part.
Yeah, absolutely they did, Brendan. It was a really great performance. They were the hungrier team all through, and look, as I said, they missed a chance at the end, Limerick, but a great performance by Kilkenny, and as I said, a brilliant victory.
It certainly is. It's great for them to win this one. The under-20s, these lads have worked hard. There's a great spread of the clubs. Michael, it's a huge day for Wine Gap as well. I'm just looking at the programme. The amount of Wine Gap chaps on the
it's
team.
brilliant, sir. It's
brilliant for
all
the
clubs involved, and as I said, they really worked, and that young fella is in bits down there that missed the chance, but look, at that sport, and that's the way it works out.
It doesn't come back to the last chance, it comes back to the chances before that.
Exactly,
the 4 or 5 wides on the trot. 19 points to 18 on a wet, miserable kind of a summery afternoon, Michael. It's a great win for Kilkenny, and it's great to see that, because it's a while since we've seen it.
It is a while, it's a long time, and as I said, look, it's about time, and a great performance, and they got their just reward.
They certainly have. They're celebrating down there. They've all played very well. Just a word on Aidan Tallis as well. I thought he was rock solid.
All year, very solid in the goal, very solid in the goal, and but their work rate today was absolutely exemplary. And look, you have to feel sorry for that chap that missed that last ball, and that's the way sport goes though, and the best team won in the end, and Kilkenny deserved their day.
Certainly do. Well, there's a great spread of the clubs. I mentioned Wine Gap, you've listed Downey men, Dixborough, I mentioned Wine Gap, Carrick, Shock, Donaghmagan, Young Ireland's, Emeralds. You have Thomastown, Peter McDonald's at Thomastown, Mandarine Byrne is Glenmore, Garrett Dunn at Tullaroan, Billy Drellin, Galmoy. Alan Rafter was the sub goalie, he's a St. Lactans man from Freshford. Billy Reid of Glenmore, he's on the bench there also. Owen O'Brien come on from the Roar. Martin Gannon is a Moon kind man. Jack Doyle Wine Gap was introduced. Ted Dunn, Greg Namana was part and parcel of this great run in this All-Ireland Championship. James Walsh of Kilmacow come on. Pierce Blanchfield, another man of Greg Namana, and Adam Croke. They were the match day 24 today, but there's been great work going on behind the scenes. They've won it. The only thing I will say, Michael, in Kilkenny winning this today, if Kilkenny were Galway had only one match in the championship and they're gone, it really should be run on the basis of the minor championship, shouldn't it?
It possibly should. It